The repo market is where banks and financial institutions go to get overnight funding that they're able to borrow at very low rates as long as they provide the right amount of collateral. And in the basis trade, the collateral is going to be the treasuries that they are buying. When this collateral gets bad and forced liquidations start happening, the secured overnight financing rate starts to shoot up. And that is exactly what we are seeing happening right now. SOFR rates are moving higher. Now, obviously, this is not anywhere near panic levels yet, but given the magnitude of the move that we have seen in the treasury market so far, it likely just indicates that this move is not entirely done yet. And one more leg down in the stock market could push hedge funds over the edge. They've hit their risk limits. They have to sell in order to start covering their losses because they're so highly leveraged, forcing them to dump stocks and dump treasuries, and overnight financing rates shooting through the roof. Now, this is where we get to the part where you can actually profit from this. Number one, it indicates that in both the treasury market and the stock market, there's a very good chance we have another leg down to go, which means that some short-term puts on things like SPY and TLT could prove to be an effective hedge. If you're unaware, SPY is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500, and TLT is an ETF that holds 20+ year treasury bonds. You can see this has moved basically exactly inverse to long-term interest rates on treasuries, as these treasury bonds have been sold off, pushing yields higher. But here's the kicker. Usually when stuff like this gets bad enough, there is going to be some sort of a bailout. Now, I don't think we're going to see anything crazy like we saw in 2020 or after the financial crisis, or even the bailout that the Federal Reserve forced the banks on Wall Street to do for themselves, as described in this book. But there are definitely a few cards that could be played in order to make sure that the financial system doesn't just absolutely get wiped out from some hedge funds who are over leveraged getting squeezed out and dumping treasuries, sending yields through the roof.